You brought up relationships, and I really
Mhm.
like how you how you said that what happened 10 interviews ago, even though the person wasn't right for that job, you remembered them
Mhm.
for the next because of how they
Mm,
showed up
mhm.
and connected with you.
Yeah.
How have relationships helped you in achieve your status?
Oh, I mean, my entire career is based on relationships.
Yeah.
It's entirely based on relationships and referrals. And the problem is that, like, with referrals, if I refer someone and that person doesn't work out or doesn't deliver, that's on me.
Yeah.
That's not on them.
Yeah.
The person I referred them to is going to come back to me and be like, "Why did you send me this person?"
Yeah.
And then, like, now my relationship with them is bad,
Yeah.
right? So it's a big deal to have someone refer you, to
Mhm.
like co-sign you and say, like, yeah, she can take care of it, she's got it, she's on it, or whatever. And it is a network. Like my first like my first like full-time directing job in voiceover literally came from a text. Like, I got a text from a friend that I was like, have you ever considered would you ever consider directing? I was like, yeah. She's like, let's talk. And there was like a 98 episodes. It took me 9 months. You know what
Wow.
I mean? I was like, what if I hate it? What if I'm bad at it? What if you hate it? What if you hate me? What if you think I'm bad at it? And she was like, well, then we try to find a replacement. And I was
Mhm.
like, okay, I guess let's try it. But and so, like, every job I get is off of referral. Every job I get is off of referral and reputation. That's it. You know
Nice.
what I mean? And like, I'm referring people, like, the woman I trained, I was like, I referred her to someone. I was like, here, this person's like me. She's this, and this. She's going to deliver for you. I know your level of standard. You know my level of standard. I'm
Mhm.
co-signing her.
Nice.
So it's all relationships and reputation, the whole thing. And it works in the opposite direction, that you're like, if you're someone who's a little bit difficult to work with, then you have to be like really, 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 really right for the role for us to decide to take on that extra
Mhm.
energy.
That extra energy. I like how you say that.
You know what I mean? And if we can find someone who is a really, really, really good second possibility, we'll use
Like,
them.
yeah, we
We'll
might
use
not
them.
want the extra.
But then I'll also say that, like, when I first like, also the in my world, we only audition for like the leads, like the major characters.
Yeah.
Everything else gets cast off of like previous auditions or relationships or those original auditions. So when
Mhm.
I'm listening down to auditions and I'm taking notes, like, if I love someone, but like they're not right for that role, like, I make a note. Or if I'm like, oh my God, they could be good for this other person. Oh, they could be good for that. Like, I have a whole system where I make those notes. And then when it
Yeah.
comes time to cast those roles, like, I go back to my notes and I re-listen to them. And often I'm pulling them from there and being like, over here. There's one guy who I was like, I loved his, I was like, oh my God, please let there be a place for him in this. Please let there be a place for him in this. And there turned out to be a villain character like several episodes later. And I was like, yes. And I booked him on that. And like, that was earlier this year. And I just finished like my first week mentoring him to direct and do what I do.
Nice.
So, but the whole relationship started because I fell in love with his performance.
Yeah.